information and to register, call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or register online at philsgang.com. And we'll see you on the charts.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me. Money's coming to me.
We will begin our open hearings in the impeachment inquiry next week. We will be beginning with the testimony of Ambassador Taylor and Ambassador Kent on Wednesday, and we will have Ambassador Yovanovitch testify on Friday. These will be the first of the open hearings. And I think you will see throughout the course of the testimony, not only their testimony, but many others.
Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie.
And that's Shifty Shift. Of course he's lying. But I'm not here to talk about Shifty Shift. Not here to talk about the impeachment. You can hear all about that on Hannity. You know what I'm saying? You can hear all about that on Hannity. Or any other programs. I know it's fun to listen. I'd love to talk about this stuff. As a matter of fact, I think I could even do a better job. But that's not my job. My job is to raise money for St. Jude, and I can't raise money for St. Jude unless you're making money. And the stock market is where you have to be to make money. I mean, think about the top 1% of this population in the United States. They've increased. They hold on to $25 trillion, $25 trillion in wealth. And they've increased their wealth by 187% here in the stock market. Stock market's a wonderful thing. All you need to know is when to get out. And we're lied to every day. Remember, we have a fake financial news, business news network on cable. It's even worse than the fake news that they give us on politics. Because, see, this is more dangerous because we're talking about your retirement. We're talking about sending your kids to college. They lie to you all the time. And one of the biggest lies that gets me is when they come on and they try to take parking space in our head that the market does not, or the stock market reflects the economy. They're one and the same. Listen to this. This is nuts.
The unemployment rate is still near a 50-year low. We have wages growing at close to the fastest pace in a decade. What is going right? You know why we love watching the market? Because it symbolizes what is going on the ground. Absolutely. With our family members, absolutely. With our neighbors across this country, with every American. It's a symbol of the health of the U.S. economy. That's why when it's at a new all-time high, we get excited because we cheer for prosperity. We cheer for success. That's why we get pumped up.
Oh, really? Unbelievable. Wages, unemployment 50-year low. Wages, fastest pace ever. I mean, it's just all nonsense. It's not true. But before I get into the wages and all that, the market, if she's trying to take parking space in her head, which she is, that the stock market identifies the health of the economy, and everything is wonderful, that's just total nonsense. Here's why. The stock market doesn't reflect the health of our Main Street economy because the economy is $19 trillion. Just think about that. Nobody should be confused. No one should be confused. The economy is $19 trillion with just $6 trillion in cash. That's it. That's the economy. And what is the economy? Well, it consists of production. distribution, consumption of products by individuals, etc., companies. The size of the economy is 19 trillion. That's it, with 6 trillion in cash. Now let's look at the stock market. It's 30 trillion, not 19, which value increases each year by an average of $14 trillion. The stock market, of course, consists of corporations which you can buy the stock of and sell it. And remember, the value of those stocks increase about 14 trillion. 14 trillion. And remember, just the 1% population whose wealth is 25 trillion, they capture 85% of those gains, the 14 trillion. So how could anyone confuse the health of our Main Street economy with the stock market? Because the stock market, remember, consists of money printing, stock buybacks. The economy doesn't do that. The economy doesn't consist of money printing, stock buybacks. It doesn't consist of quantitative easing. It's crazy. You're being lied to. See, that's what they want you to do. They want you to look at the stock market to make you feel good. And they've been feeding the stock market money near zero rates for over 10 years. And Main Street didn't get any of that money. None of that money ended up in wages on Main Street. None of that money, the 14 trillion a year gain each year for 10 years, never went down to your wages. In fact, to get wage increases, you need productivity. You need productivity, increase in productivity, production. Listen to what Centelli was saying today about productivity.
It's very unusual to get a negative number on productivity.
No, it's not very unusual. It's unusual now because for the last 10 years, we're not putting money back into companies. See, productivity is how you get a wage increase. See, productivity, when companies used to take that 14 trillion, say 12 to 14 trillion in profits, and they used to pile a good portion of that back into their businesses, into a business investment account, in which they would keep purchasing new machinery, new equipment, build new facilities, technology, purchase IT. So they would increase productivity. Because when you increase productivity, your productivity, those gains, increase wages. Because when you increase productivity, if you're making 10 hats in an hour, if you can make 30 hats in an hour with the same wages, you're supposed to get a raise. But for 10 years, they haven't taken that money and put it into productivity. They've taken that money, the companies, and put it in their pocket. That's the problem with stock buybacks. Stock buybacks kills your economy. But see, they got to tell you the economy's the stock market because they can't tell you the truth. Because by taking that money, 14 trillion, and put it into stock buybacks, which runs the stock up, which the 1 percentile gets 85% of those gains, and all the CEOs get all those gains. And guess what? The biggest shareholders get all those gains. Nobody cares about you, especially your broker, because there's no fiduciary relationship between your broker and you.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
That's right. Partners and shareholders. That's what they're responsible to. So to say that the stock market is the economy is a bold-faced lie. For God's sakes, for 10 years, they have not put any money back into the companies. They put money back into their pocket through stock buybacks, which stock buybacks kills economies. But they're not going to be truthful about that, are they? They're not buying new machinery. They're not building new facilities. Look, we got manufacturing is down. Haven't been this low in 10 years. Spending on construction's down, big time, because they're not building new facilities. So again, don't listen to these people when they tell you the stock market reflects how healthy the economy is. They have to lie. They have to mask how bad the economy is by doing that, by trying to convince you to take parking space.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Join us Saturday, November 9th for the Veterans Day Block Party hosted by Operation Warrior Resolution. The best local bands, celebrities, food, and fun to celebrate those who serve. Do you understand? Everyone welcome to come celebrate the military nonprofits of Sarasota over Veterans Day week on November 9th at Cityside Apartments in the historic Rosemary District in Sarasota. Starts at 1600 hours. That's 4 p.m. for those who don't know. For more information, go to OperationWarriorResolution.org. That's OperationWarriorResolution.org and click on the events page for Veterans Day Block Party. Be there.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
We make sure our gang members are positioned to sell the market short with the same ease as going long. So you join the gang for $39.95, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You decide when you join the gang of our membership group what you want to follow. So let's say you decide you want to start following gold. Okay, so let's say you're going to follow AU. And by the way, we started to buy AU on May 30th. We're up 89%. We're there every day to tell our members what to do. At 2 o'clock, there's the video. Or if you want to be aggressive and you want to be a real trader, just come to my class every day from 9:30 to 11. That's your choice. If you get confused, you get a hold of us. You have your own personal coach, for God's sakes. And if you do exactly what we tell you in that video every day. You'll be making money consistent.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Stock Corner is brought to you by CashCallMortgage.com.
And CashCallMortgage.com, I'll recommend them highly because I use them. They help folks who own their own businesses. Because when you go in and you try to get a mortgage and you have a business, it's difficult. Because when a banker sits there in front of you and you give him your financial statements, he never ran a business in his life. He wouldn't know a business from a Swiss cheese sandwich. And they put you through so much. Even with credit, our credit scores, my wife and I, were 800, more than 800. And they put us through just crazy stuff, what they wanted to have. So we got a hold of Cash Mortgage, and guess what? Bam, 4 or 5 days, it was already approved. So go to Cash Call Mortgage, ask for Jared Douglas, go to my site, it's right there, or you can go to Cash Call Mortgage. And by the way, they're a direct lender. And just go to my site if you forget, and it's right there, cashcallmortgage.com. It works. It really works. Okay, so I don't want to spend too much time. I want to talk about some stocks, but I do want to mention this. Remember what she said, okay?
The unemployment rate is still near a 50-year low. We have wages growing at close to the fastest pace in a decade. What is going right? You know why we love watching the market? Because it's symbol.
Unbelievable. So what she's saying, I don't want to take too much time. So what she's saying is, unemployment rate is at a 50-year low. No, it's not. Even President Trump, when he was the candidate, Trump, he said that was a bunch of baloney. The unemployment rate was fake because they don't count like 12 or 15 million in discouraged workers. They don't count them. They take them out. And like they're ghosts, they're gone somewhere. It's like your socks. Remember, you can never find that sock. Like, is a sock heaven? Where'd that sock go? It's the same thing with discouraged workers. If you plow discouraged workers back in, we have an unemployment rate probably about 16%. Now, wait a minute. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm independent. But I supported Trump, and I want Trump back in. But I'm not going to lie for him. So that's a bold-faced lie. Okay, so unemployment rate is not at a 50-year low. And talks about wage have grown at the fastest pace almost ever. That is insane. The wages have not grown at the fastest pace in 10 years, especially the past 10 years. Remember, our wages, they're claiming in the last 2 years went up 3.1% on an annualized basis. Wow, that's not true at all. You have to add back in the cost of living expense, like healthcare costs. You know what it costs you for healthcare. When you add back in your healthcare costs, your rent, or your house payments, or we're negative 1.3%. And wage growth in the last 10 years has been negative. Hasn't increased at all. In fact, if you go look at the purchasing power of the dollars in your pocket, if you're making $22 today, your purchasing power isn't any more than in the 80s when you're making $4. So that's all a bunch of nonsense. So to say how the stock market, when you see it going up, feel good because the economy's good, is a bold-faced lie. If that's true, then why is it that we had a lower rates? If that's true, then why is it the auto industry right now that's been keeping us alive for 10 years? Remember, when we came out of that crash in 2008, it was the auto industry. Our economy was auto sales and student loans. We had to depend on auto sales. If we didn't have auto sales, we were dead for 10 years. The economy grew on auto sales. Isn't that stupid? depended on auto sales and student loans. Autos, since 2009 to 2019, for 10 years, that was a booming industry. Unlike any other in our modern history, had the longest growth streak since the Great Depression. Just the same as housing. What drove auto industry is the same thing that drove housing. Low rates and give people access to credit. You should not have access to credit. So what's happening now? Just like the house industry. What's happening now? The auto industry, not just here in the United States, but globally, is crumbling. It's crumbling. It's crumbling. It's having. We reached a peak worldwide, but more important, we reached a peak in auto sales that's been keeping this country alive for the past 10 years. Remember, in the last 10 years, cars increased in price 35%. Insurance for a car increased 50%. Wages didn't increase at all. And if you want to take their lie and say wages in the last 2 years went up 3.1%, you don't want to figure in food, cost of living. Okay, all right, we'll use their 3.1%. But remember, on average, if you go back 10 years, wages haven't increased at all. But cars went up 35%. So how does a person whose wages aren't going up, how does he get a car? The car's going up 35%, insurance going up 50%. How did they buy a house in 2006, 2005, 2004? The same way as a car. If you could breathe, you get one. Because they knew our owners of our country, the top 1 percentile who have 25 trillion in wealth, they get all the money. They get all the money. The top 1 percentile, remember, the stock market goes up. The wealth in stocks go up about 12 to 14 trillion a year. They pick up, the top 1% of population picks up about 80 to 85% of those gains. Main Street, you don't get those gains. You don't get those gains. The gains never trickle down to you. It used to, but guess what Tally said? Gee, there's no productivity. If there's no productivity, that's the only way you get your wages to go up. But they don't take that money and put it into productivity, buy new machinery and equipment or technology. They take the money and what do they do with the money? Do stock buybacks. So the CEOs get rich and the 1 percentile get richer. And Main Street, what happens to them? They think they're rich because they can get another credit card. They think they're rich because they can go and buy a car when they shouldn't be buying a car. Just like they should have been buying a house. And that's why we're in deep trouble. In deep trouble. When I come back, though, I'm going to tell you some stocks we're making money with and what stocks you should be in. Be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the markets open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
When the markets open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Join us Saturday, November 9th, Veterans Day weekend at Cityside Apartments in the historic Rosemary District in Sarasota. The Veterans Day Block Party, hosted by Operation Warrior Resolution.
Hi, I'm Kendra Simpkins, U.S. Army veteran and CEO of local veteran nonprofit Operation Warrior Resolution. We provide peace to veterans in distress through the use of alternative methods.
For more information, go to OperationWarriorResolution.org. That's OperationWarriorResolution.org.
With the PhilsGang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at PhilsGang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
As long as we don't have
no bad news,
no bad news is the new good news. Yeah, we don't necessarily need good news because we've got pretty good, stable good news going across the board within the corporate world. It's just we don't need trade war headlines. We don't even need an absolute positive outcome. We just need a lack of negative news.
Yeah, just a lack of negative news, right? No, we need earnings. We need wage increases. Now, let's talk about the earnings, profits. Here's what they don't tell you. As long as they keep the stock market going up and convince you as the market's going up through stock buybacks, rig it any way they can to get up. And by the way, we're part of the market. My gang, we're making money. People say that to me all the time. You're so negative on the market. Are you not buying stocks? Are you kidding? Of course we buy stocks. When the market opens, you lose your opinion. So you don't lose your money. What are you, nuts? And my charts, the beautiful thing about my charts, it tells me when to get out. Give you an example, Uber. Okay? Now, Uber, if you remember, and same thing with McDonald's. Uber, right? Let's take Uber. Now, if you were with me and you were following Uber on my chart, the color-coded chart that follows the money going in and out, when that IPO came out, it was green on my chart showing money going into Uber. But it started to turn red. It started to turn red on my chart, and you can see this. Just go to my site, philsgang.com. If you have a mobile device, you can see what I'm pointing to. And it started to turn red around August 9th. August 9th. That told me not only to get out of it, and if I could find some shares to borrow to short, that would have been fantastic, but it was a new IPO, so you couldn't short it right away because they had it all locked up. But at least it told you, get the hell out, because it dropped the day it turned, the second day after it turned red. Okay, this thing dropped about what? That's about 30%, I guess, from about $40 down to about 28. That's 30% it dropped, and people lost money. You would have never lost money if you were with me, because when it turned red, if it wasn't an IPO, we would have sold it short and made money. But because it was IPO, we couldn't borrow stock. But at least I could tell my members that were in the stock to get out of the stock. Let's take McDonald's. Take McDonald's. Okay, McDonald's, same thing. McDonald's had this big run, huge run. But then all of a sudden, we started looking at McDonald's, and we started seeing it turn red. It started to turn red right around, let's use this date here, right around August 29th. It was turning red. That meant money was being pulled out. The institutions were taking their money out. In fact, we've never seen so much money coming out of the stock market. They've taken out over about $4 trillion, $3.4 trillion. They're socking it away in CDs. And we know they have no confidence in the market because first, there's no IPOs. Secondly, we're also seeing that there's no stock splits. I've always told you, when you don't see stock splits, historically, the S&P 500 stocks very rarely have any more than 25 stocks that are over $100. We have over 220 stocks over $200. Over $100. Why? Because they're not splitting them. Why aren't they splitting them? Because they know we're going to go into a crash. So they don't want to take a $100 stock, split it to 50, and all of a sudden you go into a crash. So think about that for a moment. Think about that. So we have few stock splits because they're too nervous, because they know the economy is not good. So here she is telling us how great everything is, right? Well, the auto industry isn't great, but here's what's really interesting. Earnings. Let's talk about earnings. The reason they're taking money out of the market and putting it away, because earnings are declining. Now, what they have been doing is telling you every day about earnings, how terrific they are. You remember how they always come out and they say to you, wow, the third quarter earnings are fantastic. Now, that's talking July, August, September 2019. And they say, boy, these stocks are great. The earnings are great. 80% of the stocks reporting are beating expectations, but they don't tell you they're beating their own expectations. They do that to mask the fact that the quarter they're reporting on right now, July, August, September, the earnings declined by 3.7%, almost 4% on the S&P. They're not reporting that to you. To make that worse, that will mark the first time that the S&P reported 3 straight quarters of year-over-year earnings declines since the fourth quarter of 2015 through the second quarter of 2016. So in other words, earnings are going down. Now, why are earnings going down? Because consumption is going down after 10 years. Starting with automobile sales are crashing. Why? Because remember what happens when you have when the stock market is going up. How's it going up? Because all the money that's being printed is giving to the top 1 percentile to go buy stocks. So they're pushing the market up. On the other side of the ledger, you have the consumer who has wages. He's making maybe $40,000 a year, $65,000, $75,000 a year. What he doesn't realize, he's using that real low interest rate money for consumption. He's not putting in investments. He's buying boats and everything else. But as the market goes up and as consumers are taking that money and they're consuming and they're spending 40% more than their income, what happens is the value of the dollar goes down. They don't understand that. As they consume, the value of their dollar is going down. Then you reach a point like we did with the dot-coms, like we did with the housing con. We're almost at that point now because they have to pay. They need more dollars right now to pay for a hat they bought 5 years ago. They need more dollars because the dollar in your pocket, the value has gone down. Because remember, they keep printing and printing and printing more money to give to the 1% of the population who has a wealth of $25 trillion, so they can keep buying stocks through stock buybacks, keep pushing the stock market up. So they're getting richer and richer. But for them, it doesn't hurt them if the dollars in their pocket, the purchasing power is going down. Doesn't hurt them because they're making so much money because they're not on fixed wages. Like somebody's making 30 grand, 40 grand, 50, 60 grand. The poor guy on wages, he thinks he's doing great buying everything. And now he's realizing, wait a minute, I don't have any buying power. I need more dollars for that. I need more dollars now for the same hat I bought 5 years ago or the same food I bought 2 months ago. I need more dollars for the same food, for the same cereal. What has happened then? We start seeing what? Revenues are falling. And that's what we're seeing in the auto industry. Revenues are falling. The next happens, profits start falling. Next, they start doing layoffs. Boom, you're in a crash. So they're lying. Earnings are down almost 4%. And consumption after 10 years is declining. And the autos, which lead our whole country, and then student loans are collapsing. Remember, 10 years, we had a stock market rally 300% from November 2008 to October 2018. Now, I'm not complaining. What do you think I say to my gang? Don't buy stocks? What are you, nuts? Caterpillar, we're up 14%. Intel, we're up 10%. Schlumberger, oil. By the way, follow me on oil. Follow me, join my gang right now. It's only $39.95, and follow me on oil. Oil's going to be the next gold. Semiconductors, we're up 12%. Apple, 12%. I can go on and on and on. Look, we're still going to buy stocks, but at least we know when the market's going up when to get out because we simply see it on our chart. It turns from green to red. What are you, nuts? It's not a toy. It works. Try it for just 1 month. $39.95. We'll be right back after this break. If you make money, remember St. Jude, please.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Short on time, but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Join us Saturday, November 9th for the Veterans Day Block Party hosted by Operation Warrior Resolution. The best local bands, celebrities, food, and fun to celebrate those who served. Everyone welcome to come celebrate the military nonprofits of Sarasota over Veterans Day weekend, November 9th at Cityside Apartments in the historic Rosemary District in Sarasota.
Hi, I'm Kendra Simpkins, U.S. Army veteran and CEO of local veteran nonprofit Operation Warrior Resolution. Come celebrate Veterans Day with us at this free event with plenty of food and drink, live music, and celebrity surprises. Come show your support, honor our heroes, and have lots of fun. We provide peace to veterans in distress through the use of alternative methods.
Veterans Day weekend, November 9th at Cityside Apartments in the historic Rosemary District in Sarasota. For more information, go to OperationWarriorResolution.org. That's OperationWarriorResolution.org and click on the events page for the Veterans Day Block Party. Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it. Join us Saturday, November 9th for the Veterans Day Block Party, hosted by Operation Warrior Resolution. The best local bands, celebrities, food, and fun to celebrate those who served. Everyone welcome to come celebrate the military nonprofits of Sarasota over Veterans Day weekend, November 9th at Cityside Apartments in the historic Rosemary District in Sarasota.
Hi, I'm Kendra Simpkins, U.S. Army veteran and CEO of local veteran nonprofit Operation Warrior Resolution. Come celebrate Veterans Day with us at this free event with plenty of food and drink, live music, and celebrity surprises. Come show your support, honor our heroes, and have lots of fun. We provide peace to veterans in distress through the use of alternative methods.
Veterans Day weekend, November 9th at Cityside Apartments in the historic Rosemary District in Sarasota. For more information, go to OperationWarriorResolution.org. That's OperationWarriorResolution.org and click on the events page for the Veterans Day Block Party.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So McDonald's dropped about 15%. If you were a gang member, you would have saw on my chart it started to turn red. That meant institutional money was pouring out of that stock, started to turn red consistently on or about September 9th. So it shows up on my chart red. And it's dropped. It still remains red today, all the way down to $188. And today it's up to about $194, but it's still red. Warning you, don't get in and buy it yet. That's what's beautiful about my charting. So if you followed me, if you were a gang member, not only would you have, when it turned red, you could have made money on the way down shorting it, but if you didn't want to make money shorting it, which would have been silly, course short it, you would at least been out in time. You don't keep calling your broker. What should I do? What should I do? When it turns red, we'll get our gang member out or give them the choice, stay in and turn the trade around to where it's short. At 2 o'clock every afternoon, we tell you exactly what to do with our member portfolio. Example, our member portfolio, part of it is Johnson & Johnson. So today at 2 o'clock, we post a video on all of our stocks. At 2 o'clock, of course, you're busy. You wait till you get home at night. Here's what we said about Johnson & Johnson. Using our color-coded chart, we're giving the people in our gang who have Johnson & Johnson stock exactly what to do.
And then J&J also just hold your scalp for a long. Now, we had a nice and kind of engulfment here, right? But you still have got to see one more day green come in like this.
So he's showing you on the chart, on the video, what to do, when to buy, when not to buy, when to add. How can you not make money? Try it. $39.95. Do it for 1 month. And don't even use real money for the first month. Just do it on paper. and see how well you do. If you follow those instructions on our video, on our member portfolio, you're going to do great. Check it out. You'll see it's true. But here's their job every day, these jibber jabbers, to make you feel good. You heard what she said. Oh, the stock market. Keep looking at the stock market. As long as the stock market's going up, the economy, that means the economy's doing great. Of course it's not. That is stupid. That is so stupid to say that. It's a bold-faced lie. And here we have, and here we have, this is nuts. Listen to this one on CNBC.
And I think this goes back to the idea that some of the economic data is starting to bottom. We're seeing some signs of a cyclical recovery.
Cyclical recovery? Are you nuts? Auto sales are dying. Understand this. Production. Santelli said there's no production, right? Of course there's not, because they're not taking the money and throwing it back into their companies to produce, so you get wage increase. So wage increases aren't going up. So what's happening is auto manufacturing, remember, making autos, that drives about $953 billion into Main Street economy. But to get that $953 billion into Main Street economy, they got to drop interest rates low, so you buy a car. Now, while you're buying that car because interest rates are low and they're selling these autos, oh, yeah, the stock goes up. But here's what you don't understand. You're going to keep buying even more stuff because the interest rates are low. And you're going to get to a point that you keep buying and buying and buying because your wages aren't going up enough. Your dollar value is going down. So you reach a point, whatever you bought 2 years ago, you need more money now to make that same purchase. That's what's happening with automobiles. Automobiles are going up 30%. In value, I mean, cost of autos were going up about 30%. Insurance for autos up 50%, but wages weren't going up that much. But think about it. The auto manufacturing drives $953 billion into our Main Street economy. That's each year. That's all through sales and servicing our autos, and all that flows to Main Street, right? But that's stopping now. Remember, all that revenue we get from parts supplies to paychecks, assembly plant workers, all flows in our economy. That's all dying right now. Now, the automotive industry itself, that's a major industrial, this is worldwide. It makes 60 million cars and trucks worldwide. And it's collapsing, but they're not going to tell you that on these fake financial business networks, these cable networks, CNBC, Fox, they're not going to tell you. They're going to keep pointing to the stock market. And they're going to do anything, especially earnings season, to push the stocks up to convince you things are great. But see, if you join the gang, you're going to know things aren't great. Does that make me sad? Of course I want the economy to do well. But I'm going to make money. My members are going to make money whether it's great or not great. Because we're going to know when to be in. And when it's not great, we're going to be not just getting out, but we'll sell the stocks short. So think about it. The auto industry makes 60 million cars and trucks a year. They are responsible for almost half the world's consumption of oil. Oil. So we always buy oil when cars are going up because we know that. So we'll buy oil stocks. We'll buy oil stocks. The industry employs 6 million people directly, another 4 million people indirectly. Think about this. And the government gets about $100 billion in federal government tax revenue from the automobile industry. $70 billion was generated from income taxes on direct employment at the auto manufacturers, Ford, GM, auto parts. $40 billion was from motor fuel tax. Think about that. This is crazy. And this industry is what's been keeping us alive since 2008. No more. Why do you think investors have now taken $3.4 trillion out of the stock market and put it away in CDs? And we can see that on our charts. Why do you think since October, remember the market from 2008 to October 2018, 10 years stopped. And for 1 year, from October 2018 to October 2019, the market didn't go up. Every time it tried to go up, it tried 3 times, and it's failed all 3 times. Now it's trying to go back up because it's earnings season. They front load the market to go up. So if you join my gang, you're going to be making money whether the market goes up or not. We can make money in any market. as long as we have our chart that identifies where the money is going. Doesn't that make sense? Doesn't that make sense? And when you hear something like this the other night from Ingram.
For the answer, look no further than today's unreal, amazing jobs numbers. 128,000 jobs created in October.
Wait a minute. I told you, 128,000. That sucks. Because if you go back and take a look at the job numbers in 2018, the monthly jobs were creating about 225,000 a month. When we went to October, no, we went to 2019, that dropped down to 172,000. We dropped down by about 51,000 jobs a month. This is remember, we went from about 225 a month in 2018. We dropped about 52,000 a month in 2019. So we dropped down to about 171,000 jobs from 222. And guess what? The job numbers came in 228. Now, she's not lying to you. She's reading that off a script. She has no clue. She doesn't know anything about financing or the stock market. But she can tell you that gets you excited. And all weekend they're telling people, look at this fantastic 128,000 jobs. No, those jobs are lower than last year. And not only that, the jobs are all what? Lousy jobs, lousy waitress jobs and service jobs. You have to go look at and not only that, but the wages weren't increasing. Oh, they give you a wage number, but they don't include the cost of living. They do everything they possibly can to make you believe, get parking space in your head, everything is wonderful. And who makes the money? The 1 percentile, because they are making money in the stock market as it goes up. But you, the consumer, because remember, rates are low, they're getting the advantage. They're in the stock market. You're not in the stock market. If you are, it's just with a ridiculous 401k, which the fees are going to kill you. So they're making a fortune on the way up because they can take a hit on the dollar purchasing power going down. You can't. Now we're seeing consumption slowing in automobiles. It's going to be next, and student loans going to be next, and then soon you have your recession, then you have your crash. But that's okay. Look at us. We're doing great. Caterpillar up 14%, Intel 10%, Schlumberger 7%. And the day that the market starts to reverse, we'll have all our members in a portfolio that the stocks are going down or making money as it goes down. Join my gang. It's only $39.95 for heaven's sakes. 877-600-GANG, or go to my site, philsgang.com, and just click where it says join now. Try it for just 1 month. It works. Stop listening to these people. The stock market is not Main Street. It's not even close. Hey, we'll see you on the charts. Join now. 877-600-GANG. It's only $39.95 a month. Try it for 1 month.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.